Stop my heart barely beating, and now I'm stuck on repeat. I can't sleep through this madness. It's madness. Tame the fire, suffer to live in the ashes, in the ashes. That's what happens when gasoline plays with matches. Oh yeah. And that's what happens, happens.
So here I am, New York City for the PhotoPlus Expo. I came up yesterday, thought I'd give a little review of the expo itself.
And that's what happens, happens.
The expo itself was pretty good. I liked certain things about it, and there were other things I wouldn't say disappointed, but just, you know, wasn't really sure what to expect, and it wasn't blowing me away, we'll say. First, the bad. Just, you know, it was kind of like a regular trade show. I've been to bunches and bunches of trade shows, different kinds. All the exhibitors, you know, weren't really doing a whole lot, it didn't seem. And there were the bigger ones, Canon, Nikon, Sony, Pentax. They all had like big displays and like people giving lessons and things like that. They were pretty cool. Some of the smaller ones though, like they just weren't. Usually trade shows people give stuff away. I didn't see many giveaways. I didn't see a whole lot of that kind of stuff going on, you know, other than like flyers and papers. So I mean, for that itself was kind of a miss for me, but otherwise it's a regular trade show. You can kind of see what's new in the industry, and that was about all it was for me. Now for the good, I took 2 classes. The first class I took was on the state of editorial photography. I do some editorial photography. It's one of my favorite things to do, learn about somebody new, kind of get inside them as a person and take some photos that reflect that. I just love it. So that panel discussion was really, really good. Some of the biggest names in the industry as far as photo directors and photo editors were there, from some of the biggest magazine houses in New York City, and it was hosted by Art Stryber, who's one of the best at photographing for editorial. He's just great. A lot of portraiture work and that type of stuff. The second one was how to build your business of photography, and that was really good as well. It was, I don't remember who the host was because they switched it up at the last minute, but the panel was composed of 4 really good photographers and then 1 photo editor. They all had great stories, talked about how they kind of came up in the industry, and it was a really good discussion as well. I really enjoyed that. So overall, this was a really good experience. New York is awesome, and it was really, really good to check out the show. This is the first time I've ever been to it. I've been doing photography professionally now for like 17 years. So, you know, it was really cool to get up and see it, but you know, I'll definitely be back next year. I think next year I'll take a lot more courses and classes and that type of thing. I ran into a ton of friends up here, which was really cool. A lot of people from my hometown, Lancaster, came to the show, and it was kind of cool to catch up. And one of the best things I would say about this show in general is even if you don't find or see a lot of new things, it's cool to just be in this creative environment and really get some new perspective on maybe a different way to shoot or something you hadn't thought of. So I definitely say it was worth checking out, and yeah, you gotta come to New York. It's a fun time. When you come to New York for PhotoPlus, B&H is only a couple blocks away. You gotta check out B&H. Couple little pro tips for B&H though. There's high tax in New York City, so what you can do when you're there is if you find something, you can have whoever's working the counter or whatever print out a little paper to show you, so you know where it is to order it online, and then just have it shipped to your house. It's cheaper. Or you can have them just send you an email directly with a link to it, to whatever gear you want to purchase, and then you don't have to pay as much tax as when you're in New York City. Also, my experience with B&H, it's they have everything that the show has, and yeah, it's a cool place. That's why everybody loves it. It's just fun to see their workings and how they get stuff from point A to point B down to you when you order something there, when you actually buy something. So if you do buy something there, you know, it's pretty interesting. Also, I ran into a guy there, and he said he was from Colombia, and that things were so expensive to order to ship down there that he ended up flying up here from Colombia just to purchase a ton of gear and then fly back down with that gear because it was cheaper for his flights than it was to purchase. So yes, New York taxes are higher for some people, but shipping is even more expensive, and the prices on gear is more expensive in some areas too. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Alright, go to B&H. It's an awesome place. Oh, and by the way, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you know somebody who used to live in New York, and they know some people who are hosting a party, go to that party. I got the opportunity to go to a party thanks to my friend Richard last night, and I will just say, it got out of control.